KNWA's Kayla Cade is live in Bentonville with how someone close to Officer Apple is reacting to Cash's sentence. Kayla?
Yeah, Chelsea, Chief Lynn Hahn with the Pea Ridge Police Department says although this wasn't the decision that he wanted, he is happy that Cash is now paying the price and spending the rest of her life in prison. Sitting in the Benton County Courthouse throughout the trial, Pea Ridge Police Chief Lynn Hahn had to relive Kevin Apple's death.
It was tough, obviously. You know, I was there that day within a couple minutes, so I had seen Kevin in that shape.
Hahn says Apple wasn't just an officer, he was a friend. And Hahn says a lot of other officers wanted to be there too, but didn't want to be reminded of the pain they felt when Apple died.
Now that the wounds have kind of been reopened, we'll work on healing again with the officers and the Kevin Apple's family and move forward like Kevin Apple would want us to.
Shauna Cash hit and killed Apple with her vehicle at the White Oak gas station in Pea Ridge on June 26, 2021. Last week, a jury convicted her of capital murder.
After watching the videos of him being murdered, and listening to some of the lack of remorse in Miss Cash, then I prayed that the jury would come out with the right outcome.
The jury had to recommend giving Cash death by lethal injection or life in prison without parole. Hahn says he was hoping for the death penalty.
Because that's the maximum penalty you can get for killing somebody.
In the courtroom, jurors were reminded of the multiple phone calls where Cash is heard laughing about what happened while she was in the Benton County Jail, waiting for this trial to begin.
That was awfully very hard for me. It was very hard for his family and co-workers and friends to hear, you know, somebody with no remorse, basically, just laughing about the situation.
During sentencing, defense attorney Catherine Street pointed to Cash's several mental health issues due to her childhood experiences.
She's just a 24-year-old girl, but when you hear her on those recordings, it doesn't seem like the same person sitting there.
The jury recommended life in prison without parole, and the judge accepted that sentence. But Hahn says he doesn't know if there's any way for justice to be served for Apple.
Because, like they said in court, you can't bring Kevin back. But I think it's the best that we can do under the circumstances.
Hahn says the jury did what it thought was right.
We're just happy that this part is over.
Prosecutors will discuss the case more at a press conference tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Live in Bentonville, Kayla Cade, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
All right, Kayla, thank you.